guys, I'm here to do a quick haul, and then later on we're gonna do a get ready with me video using some of the items that I'm gonna show here. I didn't buy a lot of the shades for some of these newer items, mainly because I know I'm not gonna use all of them, and I really just wanted to pick up the colors that I know I would use. So without further ado, here's the quick haul. Be sure to stay tuned at the very end because I will show you a get ready with me video using a lot of the items that I'll be showing you guys in here. So the first new item I've picked up from the drugstore is this L'Oreal Lumi True Match cushion, and I've actually never tried this. I know this thing is pretty big in Asia right now, and I got the color in W5.5, so I'm definitely excited to try this and do a first impressions after I do this quick haul. And then from L'Oreal, I picked up two of their new single eyeshadows, and this one is called Sunset Seine, and then the other one is called Pain au Chocolat. And then the last thing I picked up that's new from L'Oreal is the Infallible Pro Matte Gloss. I only bought one, and then the color I picked up is number 318 in Bare Attraction. Next up is Maybelline. I picked up their new Dream Velvet Foundation, and I already tried this on my hand. Natural Beige is the second to darkest color that they had on the display, but this seems to be too light for me, so we'll definitely check it out if this shade will work for me. Then I picked up the new Lash Sensational Mascara, and this one is supposed to do volume, so I'm definitely excited to try it out. I haven't tried the Butterfly Mascara. I also picked that up, but I'm really curious because of the brush shape for this one. Then I picked up three of the Maybelline Master primers, and I really like these because they're supposed to be cream eyeshadows. So this one is prime+illuminate, which is number 430, and it's like a champagne color. This one is called prime+smooth, and it's actually really pretty. So it's like yellowish, and it's more like an ivory color. And then this one right here is prime+matte. So this one's a little bit darker, and it's a brownish color. So definitely excited how this will perform on my eyes. The last thing I picked up from Maybelline is one of their new Vivid Matte Liquid Lip Color, and I got this one in Nude Thrill. So definitely excited about that brownish color. Next up, I saw a new display for Milani. I actually haven't found any new Milani displays. I actually want to try. I actually wanted to find the new Milani liquid lipstick shades, but I found this one, and this one is their Milani Lash Extension Fibers, and I believe this was $8.99, and if it works good, I think this would make a really nice drugstore eyelash extension little thingamajigger. I actually like using these, so definitely excited to see Milani come out with one. And then I picked up a few of the newer things from Wet n Wild. So I picked up one of their liquid liners, and this one is just a felt tip one. And then they also have a new shade and a new formula for their blushes. I only picked up the one that I don't have from their formula. So if this formula works good, I might try the other ones that I already have. Try to compare it as far as like how this color performs on me. And then I picked up a new lip color, and this one is one of their velvet matte lip colors, and this one is in Hickory Smoked. And then the last two things I picked up from Wet n Wild is I picked up one of their concealer highlighting pens, and I got the shade in a happy medium. So we'll see how this performs. I'm definitely excited about this. And then this one is the last one I picked up from Wet n Wild, and it's a brow gel formula, and it's supposed to have, I'm not sure if it says it's supposed to have fibers, but I got the one in shade in Nothing But Brunette, so definitely will tell you guys on how this performs. Last few items I've picked up are Kiss lashes, and these ones are their Naturally Blooming lash line, and I thought these are double layered lashes, but they're really pretty. This one right here is in Peony, and this looks really promising, and these are double layered lashes, but they don't look intimidating. So these were $4.99 a piece, so definitely excited to try this one out. The next one I picked up is in Daisy, and this one's remind me of the shape of the House of Lashes in Pixie Luxe, so definitely excited about this one. And then the last one I picked up is the one in Tulip, and Tulip is kind of like, is really nice. I think this would look really pretty and natural on as well. So alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this haul. Do a get ready with me video just so you can see on how these products perform on my face. So the first product I'm going to try out is, I've decided I wanted to try the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion foundation. And as far as my first impressions with this foundation is has very light coverage. As you can see on my skin, I have a lot of texture issues. I have a lot of acne marks on my cheeks and on my forehead, and this product really did not do a good job in covering it up. So this is just one layer of the foundation on one side of my face, just so you can see how it compares to the other side of my face. The color Sun Tan 5.5 also turned a little bit darker throughout the day with this foundation. So I'm going to apply this all over my face, and I'm going to show you guys a clip later on how the foundation looks after 10 hours of wear. So this is pretty much what the foundation looks like with 2 layers on my skin. So everything's pretty covered up with 2 layers, but one thing I did notice that this foundation is very shiny, mainly because I think it has that wet effect. But for the most part, I felt like this foundation was too greasy for me. It did not stay, and it was not suited for my oily skin. Next up, this one is the Wet n Wild concealer wand. They call it Illuminati, which was pretty cute for a name for a concealer. And as far as staying power with this one, I don't think it had a very good staying power, but as far as first applying it on my eyes, as you can see, it has a very nice brightening effect, which I was really impressed with. But for the most part, it had okay staying power, and if you were into the whole baking process, I think you can make this last all day by applying some layers of powder to set it in order for it to stop from creasing. So next up with the face products, I actually forgot to haul the Wet n Wild contouring palette, but this time I chose to use the Rimmel contouring trio. I believe the shade I got is the darkest one. I may have forgotten to swatch this palette right here, but as far as my impressions on it, I think it works really well. The powder is actually dark enough for my skin. I didn't want a really sharp contour, so I just used a really soft angled brush to brush the contour powder all over my cheeks and on the contours of my jaw, and I think it did a really good job. As far as the blush, I thought it was a really pretty color, and it really showed up on my skin right away. I should have used a fluffier brush for that blush brush, but for the most part it worked really well. And I thought the highlighter for this palette as well worked as really good as well. It had somewhat of a goldeny color, so it complemented my skin. So next up is a brow product. I actually didn't include it in the haul because it's not technically new for 2016, but I've never used it, so I wanted to show you guys the Milani. I believe this is their kind of dip brow pomade dupe sort of product, and I believe I got the color in dark brown. And what I like about the product is that it comes with a brush that you can actually use. It's a double-ended brush, and the only complaint I do have with the brush is that it is really harsh, and I felt like when I was brushing my eyebrows I lost maybe 2 or 3 eyebrow hairs because the brush was a little too harsh on the skin. But for the most part, I thought it performed really well. It was very creamy. It was very easy to work with. So I definitely recommend that. And this is the Wet n Wild brow gel, and as far as any changes on my brows, I think it just lightened it up a bit, and I thought it gave my brows a really nice shape and look. So for this one is the Maybelline Master Prime Primer. I I believe this one is in Illuminate, and I apply this all over my lids just to see if I can see the sparkle, but once you spread the product around, you actually don't see it. So I applied a second layer just on the lid area, concentrating it on there just to get a little bit more of a shimmery look on the eye. So this is a pretty simple eye look, so I just wanted to apply a nice warm transition color. So this is, I don't remember what eyeshadow I used, but it's just a matte brown eyeshadow, and then I decided to use the Pain au Chocolat eyeshadow all over my lids just to see how the product performs with my brush. And I just used a flat top brush and it just worked really well, and I thought the color was really pretty and applied really nicely. And then I take the bronzy color and I just smudged that on my lower lash line, and just so I could use and see how the color performs in the eye, and I really like it. I feel like these eyeshadows are not really metallic per se, but I feel like the texture is really unique and it applied really well on the eyes. Next up is the Wet n Wild Felt Tip Liquid Liner. As far as liquid liners go, I'm not the best in lining my eyes, especially with this felt tip. I'm so used to using a brush tip applicator, so it's really hard for me to keep a straight line. This was actually sped up pretty fast, but you could see that I was using it really slow. But as far as the liner goes, it's really black, and it actually has a really nice staying power. So the next product I'm going to be using is the Lash Sensational Mascara from Maybelline. It has a very interesting wand and it has a lot of product on it. So as far as applying this product, I made sure I curled my lashes first using my Sonia Kashuk eyelash curler, and I thought it delivered the product really nicely on my lashes. But as far as just brushing the wand all over my lashes, I felt like it clumped it up really quickly. As far as the lower lashes, I only did one coat on the lower lash list because it was already really clumpy, so that's my lashes with just one coat. And then I applied it on the other lash and see how kind of it performs, and it's pretty the same. I know it's supposed to make your lashes fan out, but I found it to be really clumpy. I don't know if you can tell, but I can pretty much count how many lashes I have. So I wanted to do a second coat, maybe I can separate my lashes, but that made it even worse. So this is gonna be a really close-up shot of my eye. I'm not a fan as far as first impressions, but definitely something that I need to keep trying. Maybe I need to just figure out how to use the wand. So I had to brush out my lashes to see if I can take out any of the product, and it helped a little bit, but for the most part I thought that it really clumped my lashes. So the last two things I'm trying out here are the lip products. The first one I tried is the L'Oreal one, and I thought that was a really pretty shade. The L'Oreal one is a lot more matte compared to the Maybelline one, but I equally really like the colors, and I think the Maybelline one would be suited for a really nice smoky eye, and you can even wear this for an everyday. I thought it really canceled out my lip color, and it was really nice and even, and I liked the application. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!